Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, Regis Prograis, Guru, one of my favorite fighters in boxing, he can now stop the complaining because he's going to get his opportunity. He's going to get a chance to become world champion again, to reestablish himself as one of the premier fighters in this division again, one of the champions. Because up until he lost to Josh Taylor, he was up there, and he's had to wait a long time to get that chance. 3 years now, because it's been reported that the original fight that was scheduled to take place between Jose Zepeda and Jose Ramirez is no longer happening due to the fact that Jose Ramirez has a wedding coming up. I guess he's getting married or going to something to do with the wedding, and instead he's pulling out the fight. It says that he will face the winner of the fight, but Regis Prograis will take his spot. So now the fight is Regis Prograis versus Jose Zepeda. So what a matchup! What a matchup! You have one guy in Prograis who's been champion and really came this close to being the man in the division when he fought Josh Taylor and ultimately wound up losing a close points decision in the UK. Versus a guy in Jose Zepeda who has really fought himself into contention these years. Probably been the best fighter at 140 to not win a world title over the last 3 to 4 years. So I like this fight, and it's a southpaw and southpaw matchup. So those are rare. You don't always get those southpaw and southpaw matchups, but it's even rarer when you get a southpaw and southpaw matchup where both southpaws can actually punch. So two aggressive, hard-hitting southpaws, desperate to become WBC champion at 140. I think this is a big fight. It really is a big fight because these are two known quantities in the 140-pound division. Regis Prograis and Jose Zepeda, whoever wins this fight, I think they're putting themselves in position to get much bigger fights down the line. Because, like I said, Jose Ramirez will win the winner of this fight. That's going to be a big fight. And then you got to also keep in mind, you got Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez is making his 140 debut later this month. Those names are all going to be in that weight class soon, or are already in that weight class. So because of that fact, the winner of this fight could become an option, a very viable option for one of those type of guys. You know what I'm saying? So just a really good fight, and I can't say it enough. I'm over the moon. I'm happy for Regis Prograis. I still would like to see him fight Subriel Matias, because I think Subriel Matias is a top fighter in the division, and I think that'd be a great fight. But Prograis, he does got a point. Like, he shouldn't have had to have waited 3 years of really fighting nondescript opposition like the Tyrone McKenna's of the world to have gotten this shot. He earned this shot a long time ago. He should have got it a while ago. And so shout out to him. For Zepeda, I mean, this is a guy that fought Jose Ramirez years ago, and a lot of people thought he beat Ramirez. So some people look at Jose Zepeda kind of like a uncrowned champion of sorts. And not just that, Jose Zepeda also helped to deliver us arguably one of the greatest fights of all time, which was that epic fight with Ivan the Beast Baranchik, where there was like 7 knockdowns. I mean, it was one of the most crazy back and forth fights ever. It was the best fight that happened during the whole like Top Rank bubble pandemic, era, so to speak. So, Jose Zepeda, I think for him this is really going to be if he can win the fight, his signature fight, and he's going to have a tall task in front of him, because he's going to have a guy in Regis Prograis who's got great timing, a guy with heavy hands, a guy that has a solid jab. I wouldn't say he's not an elite athlete per se, but he's definitely an above average athlete. I wouldn't put him in the class of like a Jaron Ennis type of athleticism, but I would say he's an above average athlete with very good fundamentals. And what the best thing about Regis Prograis is he's got a certain meanness to him that's gotten him over the hump in a lot of fights. That's one thing that Zepeda's gotten better at as time went on. But like, this is the guy in Zepeda who has even admitted himself that sometimes when he goes into fights, he doesn't believe in himself. Now, he's believed in himself recently, and that's why I think he's been getting over the hump. But in the earlier years of his career, if you will watch some of his post-fight interviews or interviews, he admitted that he didn't really believe in himself and things like that. So we'll see. I think that belief is gonna get severely tested, because one thing about Regis Prograis, win or lose or whatever, one thing about him is you're gonna get punished in there. You're gonna take some punishment in there. I mean, even when Josh Taylor beat Regis Prograis, his eyeballs were still like swollen the next day. He had a bunch of swelling the next day, and you could tell he had been in a fight. So that's the one thing about Regis Prograis. When you fight Regis Prograis, you look like you've been in a fight. You look like you have taken some punishment, that you're actually a fighter, because he's gonna land those heavy shots on you, and he's got great timing. So when he does land, it has a great effect. So looking very forward to seeing this fight. I'm looking very forward to seeing how Jose Zepeda approaches it under the big bright lights. I look forward to seeing how Regis Prograis performs now that he's gonna be fighting for a world title again. He was complaining a lot about not getting his shot, and rightfully so. So now he's getting his shot, and now it's time to perform. Because if you get the shot and you don't perform, and you fall short, and you leave things to be desired, then people are gonna say, "Man, you did all that complaining just to come out here and fight like this." So I'm putting it on Regis Prograis to come out here and really fight his ass off, and for Jose Zepeda, he's got to rise to the occasion as well. So yeah, man, gonna be really, really fun, this fight. Looking very forward to this one getting made, and us getting a date and it getting finalized. But yeah, that's the news. The WBC have in fact ordered Regis Prograis to fight Jose Zepeda for the vacant WBC super lightweight world title. Jose Ramirez will fight the winner, and yeah, that's the news. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you make of this fight? Who are you favoring and why? And yeah, leave comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, because we're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia, and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.